Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be working on my RPG game. Still coming up with a title for it, by the way. I have no idea what I'm going to be naming it. And as you guys may notice, this is grass. So we're going to I'm going to, in order to show y'all the new textures that I made, we're actually going to make a quick little map. Actually, before we do that, actually, no, we can do that. We didn't do that. That's what I'm about to say after. But let's just go ahead and quickly make, let's see here. Let's delete that. Let's go ahead and make, is that big enough? Yeah, I reckon that's big enough for right now. We're going to make a little dirt pathway. Probably, no, let's start off with the top of it. Let's see, let's do that, and then, actually, let's see. Alright, so as you can see, I've fixed and made a quick little area to show off the textures that I've made. Let's start off with the base grass texture, just this plain green color. Then we got over here, we got the more grassier, like, slightly tall grass. Then we got some random, like, green grass, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. Maybe some extra tall, maybe more packed together grass. Then we got some red flowers and some yellow flowers. And we have this tree over here. We have this dirt path area / dirt. I have more textures that I actually have to fix for it. So I'll either work on that off camera or work on it right now, like after this. But there's more important things to do this episode. And that's to fix the Y sorting, to do the Y sorting, because we haven't worried about that. But actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and quickly just take a look. Minimize that. We don't need to exit out. Our new player walking. We're going to probably, change some things for the animations and stuff. But for right now, this is what we have. We have, I've added this block of code to every single thing. Well, to the others, just to make it to where you can only move one direction at a time. That prevents me from having to fix, the horizontal movement going faster. Instead, it's just a tile-ish based thing. And yeah, so it's more of like a tile. Not like a tile, but like, anyways, you understand. You can't go horizontal. It's only north, south, east, and west. So yeah, now we're going to do the Y sorting. So if we go to the main, and then we'll go to the extra objects. First of all, we have to go to the tile set. We have to create a new physics layer for the tile set. That way, we can give these guys physics. So we go to the physics, and then we go to physics layer 0. We can create, by zooming out first, hold on, let's just make this a little bigger to help us out. We can add, like, a square point just for right now. And, I messed up. And close it off. Okay, so now we can just drag these things around here. That way we can have a hitbox for the base of the tree. And you'll notice it is on the base of the tree because we want to not be able to walk in the base of the tree. But we do want to be able to walk behind the tree. That's why there's no physics behind the tree. There's no bumping into things. So if we go ahead and click play, all of the trees will be modified, so we can't do this. We can't ram into the tree. It does move us for some reason, so that's definitely a bug that I'm going to have to fix. Don't exactly know how I'm going to fix that, but I will in the future. The next thing we need to do is do Y sorting. So on ordering, we want to enable Y sorting on the main. We want to enable Y sorting on the extra objects and on the tile set. Basically, anything that's going to have Y sorting, you want to have it like a tree type thing where going down it has Y sorting. We also want to enable Y sorting on the player. That way it can interact with Y sorting. At least that's what I think you have to do. And it's worked so far, so I'm going to say that scene. And we're going to go to the extra objects. We're going to go to tile set, click on it, go to rendering. Aha, well, I saw origin. Okay, so if I just scroll down, going down moves you up and going up moves you down. Don't exactly remember why that is the case, but basically this origin means that whatever lower whatever is under this point will recognize that whenever you are under that, it will recognize that you are in front of the tree, while when you're behind it, it'll recognize that you're behind the tree and will actually show you being behind the tree. Let's actually take a look on how that is. So if we go behind the tree, there's a little bit of error and stuff on this, but it's totally fine because you're not going to have that problem in the actual game, of course. It's like a blanket, a big old blanket. But anyway, so we can actually go in front of the tree and it won't register that you're in front of the tree. And if we go back here, you can actually see right here is where it changes. If we just go over a little bit, you'll be behind the leaves. So basically the Y sorting will be for any object, like for example bushes, maybe signs if I add signs in the future, and basically things like that are you can go behind, because obviously you can't go behind dirt, you can't go behind grass, you can't go behind flowers. Well, at least these types of flowers you can't, and there's a lot of other things you can't go behind. So pretty much that fixes the issue of things not working right, of Y sorting. Another thing that I want to work on now is idle animations. So if we go to the animation tab on the player, texture animation, we have the idle for normal, and it's just the arms moving up and down. Obviously that's a little strange, but it's really not that big of a deal because it's fine. But that's the only idle animation we have actually in the game so far. So we're going to quickly go to our assets, our textures, and we go to the player idle tile set. It does pretty much the same thing. So we're going to, I think it's 3 horizontal and 4 vertical, which should do it right. There we go. And we can actually select this and add the frame. Oh, hold on, I almost forgot. We have to add a new animation. This will be idle left. No. Idle underscore right. Actually, we can just put R like we have for these. And we can click on this to add the frames and set the frames. And then we can create a new one for idle underscore left. And we can go ahead and create the new frame and go like this. And then we can add the frame. And then we're going to create a new animation, and this will be for idle underscore up. And then we can add the frames from this guy. And basically this is the idle for if you're facing upwards. Your arm, it's basically like this one, but it's reversed because it's behind your head. So we can add the frame, and there we go. We actually just changed this name. Forgot to capitalize the I. Don't want to capitalize the I. Okay, so now we have all the idle animations. So now we want to fix the speed. Okay, so I've changed it to be more accurate, or not accurate, but like a better looking animation, if you can call that good looking or looking good at all. And now we're going to delete all of the texture.play animations from this, and instead we're going to create a animation function under movement, and forgot to add the colon. And now we hold on. We create a variable. Actually, we do need a variable. Wait, hold on. One second. Okay, so we need to have not a constant, but we need to have a variable for current dir for direction. And for right now, we can just set that to, let's see, it can be none. Alright, and now we want to set the current direction in the animation, not the animations, in this. So basically, we click this, we click current, oh my gosh, current dir, and set that equal to up. You can do pretty much the same thing here. Current dir equals down. We can do current, oh my gosh, current dir equals left. And finally, current dir equals right. So now what we want to do is under here, we want to do if current direction is equal to, let's start off with left, I guess. Might as well. Actually forgot. Hold on, we're gonna do this. If it is equal to left, and if movement is equal to 1. If movement is equal to 1, then we want to play animation. One would be yes, or like it is moving. So if movement is equal to 1, we want to play the sprite. Hold on, we gotta drag in the sprite. Texture dot play. Is it underscore? Play underscore animation? Is that it? No, I forgot. Okay, so no, it's definitely not. Play animation. Is that right? I forgot the code. Hold on 1 second. It's just play. I got you. Play. I want to play walking. Oops. Walking underscore left. And then we can do elif movement is equal to, or I think we can just do else probably. Yeah, we probably just do else. And this would be if movement is equal to 0, I'm sure. Or not, I'm sure what? You know what, never mind. We can do, let's actually create real quick. Let's create a variable var anim equals, oh right, just drag this guy down to there, and instead we can do that will work, and we can have anim dot play idle underscore left, or not left, L. Alright, so I finished with all the animation stuff. We are having a problem when I click the animations. It'll do the idle animation. It'll do all the idle animations, like this. But as you might see, it's not doing the running animations. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all my code. Here it is. This is the animation code. And this is the text code. And if anyone can help me fix this problem, please let me know in a comment or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's probably going to be the end of today's video. I know we didn't get too much done, but we did enough for a decent sized devlog. I'm hoping next devlog is longer, and I have more things that I want to create, like, for example, a combat system, a dialogue system, and things like that. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And also make sure you figure out what's wrong with my code. I might figure that out later, but just help me out a little bit, please. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.